What's going on? It's your boy DJ Freddie Freedom, Benjamin,
Yeah.
Danny Anthem, aka The Juice.
Yes, sir.
And this is something about the culture. Woke to the neighborhood niggas we got in studio this week. What do you want us to call you?
Yep. I was thinking about it, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna ask him.
I'm a dealer's choice. You guys, whatever it comes to.
You just Pap to me, man.
J-Pap, man.
Let's do it. J-Pap.
We got J-Pap in the studio this week. We are continuing our conversation on dating out here in these streets.
I'm having trouble.
And they out here in these streets dating. I ain't out here in these streets dating.
Hey, who out here in these streets dating in these streets?
And so we had to bring people in. Since we ain't out here dating in the streets, we had to bring people in from the streets to talk about dating out here.
It wasn't me.
And if you're getting advice from me, the pickings must have been slim. I'll tell you.
No, actually, for real, 100%, you was my second choice.
All right.
The first choice had youth group, so I'll let you guess who that was.
Yeah.
But
wow.
No. That's just because I knew the first choice was actually single, and you said something to me last weekend that made me think you wasn't single. So,
wait, are you single?
No, currently dating a wonderful, wonderful lady. So,
shout out, man.
Yeah, shout out to Gabby.
But he has experience out here in these streets.
Shout out to Gabby. I don't know you.
Shout out. Gabby will be listening this week to see if her man says anything.
Mm-hmm.
But so, Pat, how'd your week been, man?
What you mean when you say
Watch your inflection.
Yes. Very careful with what I say.
It's not what you say, it's how you say
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
But how was your week going this week, man?
Man, pretty good, man. Just booked a trip to New York City coming up here in August.
Shout out.
Super excited about that.
Shout out going back home.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Back
up.
to the motherland.
Do you actually
Although,
visit
you know
the
what? I have much
Apple
love-
when you up there, or do you just visit family?
I usually just visit family. Don't do too much sightseeing. This time it's different. We're going to go to Broadway. We're going to see Wicked.
Shout out.
We're going to see 2 Yankee games, too. She's putting up with me going to
two
Yankee games.
They have a double header, a double dip on Monday. So we're gonna
both up.
hit the Bronx. So
that's what's
shout
up,
out, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I hope the Bronx is a very nice place. I like it.
Gentrified. I never been
It's been gentrified.
I might even still have family up there, man. Don't even know it. Like, for real, that's where they came from before they went down to be country. And so, yeah.
Too much of the city life for them, you think?
I don't know, man. My great grandfather, man, he wore nothing but suits. Like, that was, he was New York. You know what I mean?
Man.
So, he was out there.
And he moved down to the heat?
No. My grandfather, he's the one who moved down to Florida to the heat. But that was like hippie days. I think he just wanted to be where the beach was, man. Like,
just out there with the ocean. I respect him, man.
He said, I'm tired of
my grandfather had locks until they started falling out. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So, I don't know when he started growing them. I know he didn't have them back then, but that was just kind of like, that's him, man. He's the reason I grew mine, honestly.
That's what's up, man.
That's what that is. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, man. We about to talk about...
I didn't mean to cut off your week.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go ahead. Are you
I'm in the cutting off
I'm
everybody's
look,
week right now.
My week's boring. I'm 31 now. There's nothing really exciting now.
You're the young one at the table, man. You're still the more exciting one. Young one with no kids. Your life is more exciting than mine.
Go ahead, Juice. How's your week going, man?
Man, it was all right. My daughter's softball team had their last tournament this weekend. They smashed like the first 2 games, man. It was ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And then like the last 3 games, they lost all 3 by 1 point.
Damn,
man. Like, wow. And then I'd be all right if they lost it, but like one of them was like really whack. Like, we got the 3rd out, game was over. All right, and so then the ump was like, "No, I called time," because the coach on the other team was on the field. Mm. So since they messed up,
play kept on going.
Yeah. They messed up. You called time, but play continued, but we have to suffer now. That was at that point. I was like, no, don't be that dad. Don't be that dad, because y'all know how I am, and so once I start, I'm probably not gonna stop.
Yes, you'll be long.
And so I was like, just sit here. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just grin and take it. Because I was heated, and then the second game. Some whack calls in that one too. Like, they had called.
This wasn't the same team you was playing.
No, different teams, man. I don't.
But the same team twice. Like, man,
you always get that tournament where you just keep getting the bad end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? So this was it just sucks that tournament for us had to be the last tournament. You know what I mean?
Man,
so, especially watching how well they were playing, and they were killing. Like,
yeah.
So that I don't even want to talk about it. As y'all can tell, I keep stuttering because I keep getting angry as I go over it in my mind again.
Next vein popping out.
Yeah. Got
Like
one
an
in my
anime-
forehead,
like an
making
anime
its way
cartoon.
down. Starting to turn green.
Yeah.
But that happened, and then just work, man. Work was easy this week. Not easy, but it was slower this week. I was supposed to get 5 trainees in and work.
Yeah.
Only 2 showed up. So
Dang. They don't even want the jobs.
I don't know what happened. Like, I'm not gonna come to orientation
Yeah.
because I don't know if I don't know that you don't get paid that much for orientation. So you basically just covering gas money. So I'm not gonna spend my gas money for orientation and then not show up at all.
Yeah.
At least
that's
for a
why-
first day.
Yeah.
So I can recoup my losses. No, seriously. I mean, I had a job up at, what was it? Lily and their little, where they putting all the diabetic stuff together.
Yeah, yeah.
It was assembly line work. Man, I went to orientation. I went to my first day. I got there, and I know it's a great job.
Yeah.
But I cannot do mind-numbing work like that.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
This is where everybody used to work at. Ray and Stacy
Oh, yeah,
and everybody.
yeah,
Like,
I remember that now.
They
Yeah.
told me to come up there, and I told them, man, I will die. For real, my mind does not allow me, like,
I'm gonna end up throwing stuff at people.
yeah, I'm going to be angry, and I'm going to become continuously more angry until finally somebody's going to say something. Like, I understand now why people go crazy at those jobs. Like,
Yeah.
for real, like, you doing the same thing repetitively, and especially if, like, you do that job for 40 years,
Yeah.
and then somebody says you no longer have that job. Oh, hell no. I've dedicated my life to screwing on toothpaste caps.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't build your resume.
What was the
Yeah.
Charlie Dad's
Yeah,
name?
that's
Charlie
exactly
Bucket?
what
Yeah,
Mr.
you
Bucket.
you don't acquire any skills. Like
That's
somebody
it.
asked, well, so what'd you do the last 20 years? Well, a pen came by and I put the cap on and handed it to the person next. You know, so
And as a person, you're partly responsible for that too.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, got into that mindset of, I'm just going to feed my family. This feeds my family.
Of course, yeah.
And so that was the mindset. Either go to school or get a good job that's going to be able to take care of your family. That was the mindset of our
Yep.
our parents and their generation. Go to school or find a good job. And so that's what they did. And so then you dedicate yourself to that job. And I just saw how I can't do it, man. I don't know how they did it. It made me appreciate people who did that just to get by and do what they had to do to feed their children. But I had options, so I wasn't going to do that. I didn't have kids at the time, so I was like, no. But it made me think of that, and I don't even know how I got here. I'm just
That's
rambling.
I ain't doing
Where
that.
we at?
I wouldn't do that at all anyway. My mom, I just had that conversation with my mom's the other day because me, she was asking me, and I was like, and I basically said, it's like, I don't want to wake up, be 60 one day, and have been working at some job that I never really wanted to do in the first place, and I'm stuck there now, or I'm retiring, and it's then what? I feel like I wasted my life. And she was like, oh wow, thank you. That's our parents' age. And so it's like, no, it ain't you. Like, you did a great job. You raised us and you did what you had to do. It's just I don't want to do that.
If I have
Like,
options.
it's not even about having options. It's like I'm going to pursue what I want to do. Like, and I'm not going to live a life where I don't pursue what I want to do. And so besides, like, I've been married for a while. I got 3 kids, and like, hey, the niggas will go hungry before I. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let my kids go hungry. That's a joke. Say, they're taken care of. They'll eat. We got ramen noodles, baby. We ain't after that shit. But you know what I mean? I let my family struggle a little bit pursuing my dreams. You know what I mean? And it's not like they struggling a lot. I got a decent crib. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, y'all
I don't.
Y'all doing all right.
So yeah, that's why I tell my mom, like, I became blessed in a certain way. And I'm cool. And so I got a little opportunity in the window to pursue some things I want to pursue. And I'm not going to, you know what I mean? If I fail, I fail. I can still, I'm only 31.
At least you can speak to it. You
Yeah,
can recoup and try something else.
I'm only 31. I can fail and be like, you know what? I'm going to go just be a barber or something. Cut hair for 20 years still. Like, it doesn't, and it won't really matter. Not go back to just working a job. But I'm not going to just get in that mindset of, I got to take care of them. I got to take care of them. That's a little form of slavery to me, and I just can't get down with it.
That's what's
But
up.
do
Man.
y'all thing out there. It ain't against nobody else who did that.
How was your week?
I mean, you know me, I be chilling. Now I took my nephew I drove him up to college. He had some stuff to do.
That's what's up.
He going over in Ohio, starting out to play football.
Nice.
In Hocking College, something like that. Hocking.
Yeah.
It says it's an O, not an A.
Hold on. Who'd you take up there?
Lee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was out there. So that was pretty fun, man. So he's excited about that. He leave next week, man. My nephew going off to college.
That's what's
dope.
up, man.
That's awesome.
I want to say, as far as just graduating high school and going off, he's like the first one.
Yeah.
To actually go to school.
Yeah, like right after high school, I'm gonna go to school, and that's pretty dope. Like I went to the Marine Corps,
awesome.
and then my brother went way later. My parents both went way later in life and get their degrees and stuff, and so I'm really proud of it. Yeah, and nothing wrong with it at all. But
I'm on
just
that journey right now.
But just like to keep his focus, we all had kids. I had babies out of high school, so I couldn't go to college.
Situation.
And so I was it's not gonna say opportunity squandered, but I had good grades and I got into a lot of schools, and I could have, with that, but I went to the Marine Corps thing and to take care of my family. I was in that slave mindset still. But it's
different type of thing. You didn't have the blessings you have now.
Yeah, that's true. And I was really young and terrified. And so I'm really proud of my nephew, man. It's really dope. I hope all of his dreams come true when he pursues it and does puts in all the hard work.
Did he get a scholarship?
Not a full one.
But he got some.
Yeah, he got something off of it. Yeah,
That's
and
really tight.
And
really tight.
And where he's starting off, and I hope it's a small boy. It's like I think it's like their 5th year.
Okay.
The program. They started it, and so it's something to where like a transitional boy. So hopefully he get in where he want to go.
That's what's
in
up.
Next year too, and so he'd be good. He's a really good player.
Yeah,
So
he is. He really didn't get a lot of playing time last year.
No, he was a number 3 tackler too. Yeah. That was the weirdest thing. Like you had to number 3 in tackles on your team, and you only play special defense.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like come on, like the dude is dope. He just went to Warren, which is the Ohio State of high school footballs in Indiana.
There's a lot of good people on Warren that don't get a lot of playing time. Man.
That's what it is. It's a lot of good kids, a lot of talent, and so I'm really proud of.
Just end up trying to split it up.
Yeah.
He'll land somewhere, man.
Plus
he got that hustle mindset.
Mm-hmm. He too good not to land somewhere. Like he's definitely competitive that's at his level. But I'm excited to watch him.
All right, that's what's up, man. We only got J Pat for a short time today.
Yeah, my fault.
We gonna skip everything else and go ahead and join in. Rejoin this conversation. Dating out here in these streets, man. And what is it like to date out here in these millennial streets, man? What's going on out there? We done heard of Benjamin got introduced to ghosting last week.
Okay,
Bumble?
yeah, ghosting is a big thing. You know what?
Have you ever ghosted?
Have been ghosted?
I have been ghosted plenty of times. Listen, enough to cover us all tenfold. It's funny because we were just talking about this at my work, and I was telling them, I was like, because they make fun of me. I do date younger girls. Gabby's actually 22. I'm 31 to give all y'all a
shout out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you're not robbing the cradle yet.
Not robbing the cradle yet. But
man, he is.
That's not double digits. That's not double digits.
31 and that's 9.
That's 9. He's just short.
Well, you know what? You guys are fathers.
By the time I was 9, the things I was doing when Gabby was born, I've been robbing the cradle.
Well, listen,
we ain't got that much
y'all
time.
are fathers, and it always makes meeting their family a little interesting because the first time this dude's thinking, "Why is this 31-year-old man?"
Yeah, me and you would have a problem. I would
got a career.
Have some questions.
First, come in, dude's got a shotgun in his hand, just standing.
No,
I'm just playing.
Okay,
he just had the profile.
But I tell you what a lot of the younger girls typically do. I've been on, I would say, in the last 3 years, probably 150 dates from all the dating apps. Yeah, a lot of money.
You out there?
A lot of money.
What dating apps you on?
Oh man, Bumble, Tinder, a couple.
They make dating apps.
Christian Mingle.
They got one
name on the air.
Name on the air.
But you know what they do?
You want the cowboy one too?
Which one's that?
They got a farmer one. They got one for
Farmers Only.
I'm a city guy.
I'm trying to get whatever I can find. You show up in a cowboy hat, some blue blockers.
I thought about
what authentic rustlers on.
And what's the little necklace thing with the little pin.
The bolo. The bolo.
I did get on Black People Meet once just because. Straight up. Hold on, let me hear you.
Hey, what's your profile? Anybody down with the swerve?
Yeah. Listen, y'all thought you were going to see black men on here. How about some white chocolate?
I see.
Did you get any hits?
Boy, if you don't take your shot, you ain't never gonna
Exactly.
Did you get any hits?
hit. That's a double entendre.
There was a girl named Shawnice that was pretty keen to the white chocolate, but
That's
we never
what's
ended up meeting. So.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness, I know who you're talking about for real. No joke, like I for real. No, I'll show you a picture before you cut out.
All right.
I know.
Fred was on Black People Meet too.
Once upon a time.
She goes to this boat. No. You know what happens when you make plans with a millennial? You almost have to make. I started making 2 to 3 date plans in a night because you knew that at least half of them were going to get
Dang,
canceled. I
somebody's
would say,
gonna
like I
cancel.
said, I've been on 150. I've
Yeah.
had at least 200 cancellations.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they're
Just
fickle.
right before
Oh
the
yeah,
date.
it would always be, I got busy or car problems happen a lot. There must be a lot of people are ordering Fords out here because that seemed to be a problem all the time. Car troubles.
Dang.
Yeah, so just be prepared. There's going to be a lot of flakiness. And we were talking about this. I work in psych.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mental health issues with a lot of the younger
Ooh.
generation. Almost every girl I talked to would, I don't know why they would open up to me so early, but a lot of them would battle with, depression, anxiety, things like
Yeah.
that. And I read an article the other day saying that the average teenager nowadays faces the same amount of stress or has the same amount of psychological problems going on as a psych patient in the 70s. So like a
Dang.
normal mental health person has the same, kind of stresses as somebody that actually
Yeah.
had mental health problems in the 70s that were in those institutions.
Dang.
So.
That's why it's hard.
It's
Everybody
crazy.
There were
crazy.
still shocking boys back then.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Oh,
Everybody
man.
crazy.
But
now.
how many of us bring that on ourselves though? Like I think a lot of the
Yeah,
stress that
true.
we endure is self-inflicted.
Yeah.
I give it a 60-40.
I mean, yeah, but part
Part
of it is
60
environment.
environmental. I say
Yeah.
Part of
60
it is just
environmental, 40 self.
the
All right,
culture
all right.
now is just, and we're moving. Life moves at a speed that's
Sure.
never
Yeah.
Sure.
it's never seen
irrational.
before. It's ridiculous, you know.
It's
so
irrational speed.
I think a lot of it's technology. I mean,
Hey,
these
yeah,
kids
it
have
is.
phones.
We're
These
getting-
kids have phones at 8, 9, 10. They're sending
Younger than
snaps. Nudes. Kids are seeing nude snaps at 10. I saw my first pair
Damn.
of titties at like 18 on accident. The World Wide Web used to send you pop-ups back in the day
Yeah.
before pop-up blocker was established.
Oh yeah.
I'm on some innocent like Neopets website, and all of a sudden I see a
Shout out
pair
to
of
Neo-
titties in my face.
Shout out to Neopets.
Neopets.
Shout
Hey,
out to Neopets
straight up.
back in the
ruined
day.
your childhood.
straight up.
Man, I was trying to collect monsters and I saw titties, man. Wasn't my fault. I've been looking at titties ever since.
I'm addicted.
Yeah.
He's the new Neopets.
And that's when I
Glorious
knew.
heels.
That's when I knew I was straight. I saw those.
It's so weird. That can answer so many questions and cause so many problems for parents. All right, my son's straight, cool. This nigga looking at porn all the time.
Oh.
Using his data plan.
Using his data plan. And so we have to cap you.
You better hook up to the Wi-Fi, little nigga.
Nah, back then it was AOL, baby.
Exactly.
Oh,
Hey, you get hurry with these titties. Take 20 minutes. You got to get on as soon as your parents leave. You think-
Hey, for real.
Don't try and print a picture either.
No.
No. It takes forever. Loud as hell.
No, don't print nothing. You gotta
Halfway
have a
through, you
good
run out
memory.
of toner.
I remember my first time. You know the Girls Gone Wild DVDs?
Oh, yeah.
My first time seeing one was on LimeWire. You
Those
guys
are-
remember LimeWire?
LimeWire.
I
So
got
your computer got
Yes.
BDN?
Yes. Download the one with Snoop. Like, Snoop Dogg in this one too. Oh, yeah.
Download the one with
Wait
Snoop.
for like 30 minutes for a 15-minute video. 2 days. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
waiting for this.
Did you guys ever get viruses?
That
All the
computer
time.
ain't, that
Okay.
computer
All
ain't
the
never
time.
worked right ever since.
Yeah. You just have to throw that computer away. It's done now.
Well, I was
Every
the
time you
moron.
turn it on and say, "What up, cuz?"
My family got mad at me. I was the kid that the websites back in the day used to have like hit the target and win a free $100 gift card, right?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's easy as
Yeah.
hell. I do it. It's like you've won the Trojan virus. I was like, what? Next thing you know, my computer's all malfunction.
Come on, 100 different pop-ups.
Just
All
got to
right,
throw
so
it away.
let me ask. All right, so you said you're on Bumble.
Well, I was.
Previously.
Previously, before
Gabby,
Gabby.
I'm off. Don't worry.
Before Gabby, you was on all these dating sites.
Yes.
You went on all these dates.
Oh, yeah.
And you got ghosted all these times. How many times did anybody ever show up? Does anybody show up still with like bad pictures? Like that ain't the person. It's people. Do people
people
still
are
do that?
catfish.
So
Are they catfishing out there?
That's a good question.
I've never been catfished, but I did match with this girl, and on her pictures, beautiful, looks like she's got a, in shape and everything. And this makes me sound super shallow.
No.
But I met up with her.
There you go for what you like, man.
And she walks in the place, and I was like, I know this ain't her. Because she sent me a text walking in, and she walks in. I was like, I gotta be seeing things. So first of all,
it wasn't the first things you was
she was taller than me, and that's a big thing for me. I don't like.
Is that an issue with you?
It couldn't be an issue for me when I was dating. What you talk? That's cool, girl. I ain't tripping if you ain't tripping. I climbed that tree, girl.
Well, you know what? I'm a skinny guy too, though.
Okay,
so not only was she taller than me, she was bigger than me. I'm thinking, okay, if we got in a scrap right now, there's a 50% chance she probably wouldn't. That's not cool.
You might outdo me, baby.
But then if you end up in a real fight, you got a partner.
You got a backup.
There you
got
go.
Somebody.
She gonna jump in
bigger
for
and
you.
heavier than you too.
Man, but she, and looks-wise wasn't, so I went through with the date. I wasn't going to be rude. I went through, we went Dutch. But,
We went-
no.
I respect it.
No,
I
here's the
respect
thing.
that.
Like,
I ended
listen,
up-
man, you lied about your picture. We can stay in here, but you paying.
You know what?
Like, I'm gonna need $20.
I'm a sucker.
It's some gas money.
I paid for all my dates.
Shout out.
All
That's the
my
right
dates,
thing to do.
Very gentleman-like.
Very gentlemanly-like, very dumb-like. It was very,
I
very expensive.
can't
Very
lie.
expensive.
Unless you're going out with a friend and it's like, hey, we friends, you got to pay for dinner.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't. Agree.
Yeah, you at least got to get dinner.
No.
You got to at least pay.
He
for
12
dinner.
years out the game. Don't listen to him. That ain't the
Yeah,
way it
that's
works.
true. It
That
was
ain't the way
different
it
when we
works
were-
now.
Hey,
Yeah, I agree
then
with
again,
you.
bro,
I feel
yeah,
you
it was
morally.
different.
Morally, I respect it. I'm like, yeah, I'm with him.
I feel you, because that could get real expensive.
Fred's right.
But I
Fred is right.
I gotta still ride out.
Run at 50 dates.
Yeah, that's him. I wouldn't be on 150 dates. I wouldn't have went on 150 dates.
He said, my game would have landed the first chick. I was
Like,
like,
nah, it would have been
like 50 dates and 100 Netflix and chill.
I'm about to say, it ain't no 50 dates.
No, these are all
I got
different women.
I got you 3 dates. I got you for those 3, and by them 3, I'm moving on to the next one. It's a pause in between. I gotta build back up to my status.
You gotta save more money.
man,
Nah.
I wish I saved my calendar, because if you looked at my calendar, it had writing on pretty much it would be like, date with Ashley from Bumble. Date with, it
At
was
least
crazy.
That's very good organization skills.
Oh,
on
you have to be organized, but yeah.
That's trying to call some girl the wrong name. Have you ever done that?
Well, what I was going to say is, I never called a girl the wrong name, but I had, because I'm not the greatest listener, but I had good conversation over dinner and over text before I met these girls. We'd have a good conversation. So
Yeah.
I would sometimes mix up the two girls.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd be like, so how's, dental school going?
Slipping on
And
your
they'd be like,
pimping.
Yeah.
Slipping
so-
on the pimping.
But my
Nah.
buddy asked me, why do you think it took 150 days? You never, most of them was just a one and done. Never had a second date. A couple had a second. I said it was either the fact that I did that, mixed up some of the information, or they saw my car.
Well, you drive it.
I drive a
It's not that
Nissan
bad.
Versa. It's a hatchback.
It's nice.
Well, here's the thing.
All those car troubles you was having, they had
Yeah.
you never said that.
But here's the thing. It's not automatic.
Oh.
Yeah. So when
Oh.
I'm cranking the windows down, it's not looking good. So
But your job
What
looks
she
good.
drive?
yeah. What?
What she drive? I want to know that.
Gabby?
No, not Gabby. You got you. Gabby.
He's talking about in
I'm
general.
talking about the mother hoes. The 150 you went through that was talking crazy.
I made sure I got to the place before they saw my car. Once I realized it was probably my car, I made sure I got to the place.
So when you started doing that, did it increase your second dates?
No.
No.
It wasn't your car.
It wasn't your car.
We can leave it at the car.
Yeah,
We're gonna leave it at the car.
Makes me feel better about
We're gonna
myself.
leave it at the car. They was hating.
Maybe
on
they
her.
were like me with that girl. They saw me walk in like, this motherfucker.
I thought he was black.
I could surely kick his ass.
See, young black people me. I thought he was light skinned. He full white.
Go ahead, nigga. Just a test. See how you feel.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no joke. My girl came down and called me out because I fell asleep down here because I had White Castles. And then for some reason, White Castles didn't have the seasoning salt that they put on the French fries. So
Which one did you go to?
Which is one over here on Washington Street.
That's
weird.
right.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Washington Street.
It's weird. So I had the seasoning salt. I fell asleep with the seasoning salt next to me a couple nights ago. They're like, what are you doing down here? Like I know this looks weird, babe, but me and the seasoning salt got something going on.
White people sneaking up on me in my sleep. Keep them away. Just throw it away. Sprinkle a circle of Lawrence.
They're like vampires. Go ahead, Pat, man. My bad. Go ahead,
No,
man.
you're good. You had me thinking about the White Castle cheese fries. Those are solid.
Oh, I've never had cheese
Oh, you need
fries.
next time. Life
Cheese
changing.
fries are solid.
I mean, cheese fries are good
Cheese
anywhere.
fries any day. I've had cheese fries from the Karen place. They were good.
Even bad cheese fries are
Even
good.
bad cheese fries. You know, it's a Midwest thing because in New York, I went back.
Uh-huh.
Every time I go back, I look for cheese fries. I
Yeah.
remember, it's just a Midwest thing.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna,
Yeah.
you ain't
They
gonna
don't
get them
do
up
cheese
there.
fries
A
in
bunch
New
of
York.
fat niggas on the dairy. Of course it's a Midwest.
Yeah, we love us some dairy down here. Ranch dressing.
Oh my
On
God.
everything.
Everything.
I had
Oh my
culture shock
God.
when I went to my cousin's house when we first moved here. We were living with my cousins, and I opened their fridge
Yeah.
and I saw this big ass tub of ranch. I said, "What is that?"
Welcome to Indiana, Hope.
Hidden Valley, baby.
Yeah,
It's one of the things that come in the welcome basket when you
Yeah.
move here. The gallon thing of ranch.
The big tub. The big boy. Boy, you got to get the ladle for it.
The lid open like this.
Yep.
You gotta spread your palm all the way out.
and it still only lasts a week.
Still just a week.
Hey, because I swear, man, I can't tell you how many times I done caught my son licking a plate on some ranch dressing.
My daughter, too.
Like, man, if you don't stop,
Like, I get mad, but
I get mad, but like, dude, you know you don't need that much. You literally poured that much on your plate to lick it after you was done.
I was
with the
exactly what I was
chicken
about to ask you.
strip. Like, seriously, like, you
He
know
did
you
it
don't
on
need that
purpose.
It's
much.
not your shoe, bro.
Like, man, you know how much, you got 3 chicken strips. You don't need a can of ranch. Like, ranch is not a side dish.
What? Not to get off track. What's the weirdest thing y'all put ranch on?
Probably pizzas for me.
I used to put ranch on
ranch
pizza.
on pizza.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
mean-
And I don't
chips,
do it all the
potato
time.
chips.
If
Ranch
I
and
get,
like some plain
Pizza
potato
Hut,
chips.
I never had that
Pizza
before.
Hut or
Yeah,
something
bro,
like that.
get some ranch and some hot
I get some
sauce.
good pizza.
Yeah.
Now I mean that like it is.
Yeah, of
Like when
course.
I used to go get Giorgio's doesn't
Yeah,
get ranch.
Giorgio's doesn't
exactly.
get ranch.
It's not ranch.
So
Not
ranch is
disrespectful.
to help bring up the quality.
Yeah, when you get some cheap pizza, back in the days, you got some Just Pizza.
Oh man, yes.
You remember when Just Pizza
CC's,
is
you
decent
going to
now, I
CC's?
guess.
Yeah.
Shout
You
out
go
Yeah.
to
to
CC's,
CC's.
you put a bowl. We used to put a bowl of ranch right
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
to you. You
Hey.
know all you with.
Little Caesars. Got
Little Caesars,
Little
especially
Caesars,
the
yeah.
old Little Caesars boys.
Yeah.
Because Little Caesars is way better than it used to be.
It amplifies the flavor. It lets you know you broke, but you still can taste something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I ain't got no money, but fancy. Pick you up, man.
Add a little ketchup.
Plus, a lot of that pizza back in the day used to be real
Fancy
dry.
sauce.
Especially when
Straight
you get
up.
to the crust.
Yeah.
And we weren't wasting crust in my
Nope,
house.
nope,
So
you
you gonna
better
dip it
eat
in that
that.
ranch.
Yep. Because the ranch was free because we had it at the house. You know, you had to add the extra cheese and marinara sauce was extra with the pizza.
Alright.
We ain't playing.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
All right.
No marinara coming home with that
I got another question.
Oh, okay.
Out
Vince
of all
Young
these-
did his research. He out here now.
No. Just to him. Out of all these
Get
dates,
prepared.
out of all these dates you went on, have you ever took her somewhere? Like, what's the fanciest place you ever been? Like, what's
Oh,
your
good one,
what's
yeah.
your
What's my go-to? Here's the
what's
thing.
your, like
There
what's your
was some-
level? Like you Applebee's?
No. Listen, you're gonna hate me because I spent a lot of money on my dates.
Oh,
Oh, this man taking the long horn on
Yeah.
the
You know
first
what?
date.
You know what's funny?
Ooh,
My
Chris.
3 places that I would normally go would be either Bakersfield on Mass Ave,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Maggiano's up at Keystone at the Crossing.
Very nice.
That's at that Italian street food spot, ain't it? Or is it the one next to it?
It's not Italian food. It's a
Maggiano's.
town.
You thinking of Piata?
It's,
Yeah,
it's
it's
next to
next to it.
Maggiano's.
It's next to it,
It's
okay.
next to it.
Yeah. I go to Piata.
Yeah,
That's where I'm
at.
at.
Places
I'm
like
like
that. The
Applebee's.
host at Bakersfield knew me. She would laugh every time she would see me with a new girl. She would just laugh. One of the times I was like, "Hey, do you want to be the next date?"
Straight
She was
up,
cute.
take your shot.
She was
Dude, you are so. You take your. One thing about Pap, he always takes your shot. Like, you are
Yeah.
so bold. You are out there.
No
I've
hesitation.
always.
No hesitation.
I'm not out there. Like, I've always been self-conscious. You are out
Dude,
there.
I thought I was bold till I met him.
Yeah, I've always appreciated your outgoingness, man. That's something serious.
And part of it is just your goofiness. You take the edge
Yeah.
off a lot of moments for people, I
Yeah.
think. And so then you're able to shoot your shot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But how many shots land when I'm 31 and not married? You know?
And you made some good choices, though. I'm
Right,
trying to
yeah.
say
Like,
that,
it's
so.
better than going through some of the stuff I went through and getting some crazy ones.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
Right to say, you could
Regretting
have
it
went on
later
a few
on.
dates, lived with a couple of them girls, and been like, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could have been worse.
And then you would reverse your decision you made when you saw those titties. You're like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna try something else.
In real life, they don't look as good. No, they're all doctored.
In real life, they talk too much in real life.
That's jacked up. Like, I didn't know they had sound.
You know what? The millennials do not like to talk on the phone. I've noticed that.
That's one of my biggest fears. If I ever got back in the street, I don't text. Like, why would you text? I'll text y'all two fools random crap. Like, if you want to text some jokes, that's cool. Yeah. But don't text me say, hey, what you doing?
I'm trying to make actual
plans.
I'm like,
man, I'm chilling. I'm like, you going to get back? I'm chilling.
Yeah, of course.
Like, what the hell you want, man? Like, if you going to text, I don't think this is going to be no conversation.
He's going to be upset. Like, you texting? What the hell you texting me for?
I don't mind texting if you don't have a conversation, though.
Yeah,
don't just text me like, hey, what's up? And then not have something to say.
If it's been more than 5 replies, it's time to call.
It's time to call. Yeah, like if you still got more to say to me, like call me, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I'm doing, but we can call.
See, me and my wife would have just like a little conversation throughout the day. Just
that's normal. Like
I'd send something to her on the hour, and then she'd send something. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's funny. I'd send something back.
That's different though.
That's fine. If we're gonna have a full conversation within 5 minutes, call me.
Call me. Don't be sitting like, hey man, I was going down the other street man.
I don't need to know this.
They say
they don't get the jokes too. If you joke over text and somebody doesn't know your personality,
that's gotta be.
You know how many times I've heard they get offended. I'm like, oh shit, better call. But then there's no response to the call, and then they text, what do you want?
What do you want?
What do you got?
So.
You know what I'm here for.
So I was trying to apologize.
I was letting you know I got my Netflix.
Why else would I? Like what Brand say? Why else would I have come?
Straight up.
Oh man, do you guys have any more questions for Pep, man?
No, I don't. Because I don't feel like we got into dating as a millennial.
Yeah,
very well. Because we was going.
So, do you find you have a lot of common interests with the girls you date?
Yes and no. I'm very immature for my age. I'm like,
I think all men are.
Yeah, for sure. So sometimes on that level, we can kind of be in somewhat the same category.
What do we mean by immature though? Like kind of stuff you laugh at and find funny?
Yeah, I would say the humor that I find funny. But no, probably not as much in common. Like I bring up, Gabby and I will talk about certain pop culture things back in the day. She doesn't even know half of them. So, because she wasn't born. But we were thinking about this the other day. I said, it's not weird nowadays, babe, but think about it. When you were in kindergarten, I was in like 8th grade. Can you imagine an 8th grader coming into a kindergarten class and be like, saying something? It's kind of messed up.
That's my girl.
Nowadays, it's not bad, but...
Oh, wait.
Like once you pass 21, it's normal. Like any time before 21, if you more than 3 years older, no. Yeah. Like say, if you got 3 years on them, no. Yeah. Just to cut that off, I'll probably cut you. I just got a daughter. I'm like,
well, shoot, like at a certain point, like before me and my wife got together, I didn't want anybody because you can't even if you can't bring a drink to my house.
Yeah, come on,
we can't talk.
Like shit like that.
Like, I know that sounds childish.
Like I'm 25 and you 17, 19, you 19.
If you 18,
like no,
19, like if you can't bring a drink to my house.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Like I can go to jail for giving you a drink.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Like
girl, you can't.
Club Pap does not card though, so no. Am I allowed to joke like that on there?
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
R. Kelly.
Which segues us into
Hey, it kind of does, man. Do you guys want to go into that R. Kelly case real quick before we take a break for J-Pap?
Yeah. We can get into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
If we think any dating questions, we go down the road. We'll bring it back around.
Bring it back around.
Try and not make it awkward.
Going around town. But all right, so...
That's what R. Kelly does. Yeah. See where he got it.
R. Kelly was arrested on federal charges. They got him on federal charges this time for sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's fed. That's fed. That's different.
They said New York to Chicago, I think he is moving girls from. So.
Yeah, people turned in tapes with him having sex with minors and everything, man. They got him child
pornography. First off, man... Why people holding tapes?
Like, how do you,
that's my problem.
That's what I had.
That means people had these tapes.
Yeah,
people held on to them.
I'll tell you why. Yep. He was paying them.
He was paying them.
He ran out of money. I think those people should be indicted too because
that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Like, I wasn't. He gave me this 10 years ago.
I'm not holding on. Ain't no use for it.
Like, dude, you had child pornography for 10 years.
That's
I mean, that's an example.
sick.
But however long
Yeah,
you
but
had
still,
it,
yeah.
the moment you got R. Kelly having sex with an underage person,
yo.
like, hey, dog, why the hell did you send me this?
It was
You going
more
to jail,
about the money.
homie.
It was more about the money.
That's
And
sad,
that's what it is.
man.
That's why they turning them in now.
Yeah,
Because it's
that's
about the money.
Yep.
And it, like,
Then don't get me wrong. I feel like if this is all true, then let the evidence come to light so justice can be served.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
all those other
people, like
need
you
to go down
think it's
too.
a money grab,
Yeah.
Yep.
and people trying to get money. I think they need to like
There got to be a crime.
Yeah.
something. So
has
that's,
to.
I don't know
It has
what
to
the
be a
legal
crime.
term is for it, but I'm sure
Reverse
somewhere
blackmail. I don't know.
Obstruction
Like,
of justice, right?
obstruction of justice.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what is that? What is that called? When people
Possession.
get paid off?
I think it's just possession of child pornography. I think that's just the
Yeah, the possession of
So
child
just the fact that
pornography.
they had it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
that's enough. That's enough for I think that's like 10, 20
sure.
years.
People
Just
sell
having
their
it.
souls for that money, man.
What's
What's
it
Yeah.
called when somebody pays somebody off? That's a word for that.
Extortion? Like some of you, like you paid somebody else because they extorted you.
You're taking bribes, like
Oh.
you're taking bribery. Like
I think
they're
that's
not-
Blackmail? I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they say it's considered a bribe, but I thought there was another term for when you constantly
know.
collect.
It probably is. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Gotta increase that
We just-
vocabulary.
I don't know that one. You ventured off into
Yeah.
a land I
Y'all
have not
looked at me at the
explored
same
yet.
time.
Say
I was
doing
like,
some pedophile shit.
Usually they look to me, and so when they look to me, I look to you. And I was like, but then I realized you white, you don't know the law, you don't have to. We know the law because we need to.
We have
Don't do
to.
that. 5 to 10.
5 to 10, they don't do that.
That's just a slap on the wrist for me.
Hey,
But it's sad that
And all you got to be like is, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
for real. You know what I'm saying? That slap on the wrist made me think about that Jeffrey Epstein case. Epstein? Have you guys heard about
Yeah,
that?
man.
He pleaded not guilty. Like, are you kidding me?
They gave him a slap on the wrist like 10 years ago. He was
Yeah.
caught. Yeah.
Mm.
But they
And
said
then look at Brock Turner, dude
Yep.
who got caught raping that girl.
Yep.
Slap on the wrist. The judge said, "Hey, his future is too bright.
Yeah,
He shouldn't
oh,
go
the
to
swimmer
jail."
dude.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
future too bright to go to jail. And I done
Yo.
seen judges put kids in prison.
Yes.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
accidental murders, like
Possession.
accidental stuff. Like, hey, this was an accident, literally. Like,
He got like
remember the little boy?
probation, and that was it, right?
Yeah.
But now I don't think he got probation, bro.
He
got
I think he got like
community
house
service.
arrest. Yeah, community service.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't even know if he got probation serious. Like he got out, he walked from that one. But that's
Hey.
a whole nother white dude
Terrible.
with a whole other problem.
Yeah, that's
Well,
different.
whole
that's not different, but it's a different story.
Yeah. But hey, we're getting close to time for Jada Pap to cut out. We want to thank you for coming out and hanging out with us.
Hey,
And
anytime. Man.
kicking
Have
it
to
with
do
us,
it again, man.
Definitely,
Yeah, we
man.
gotta get more time.
Yeah, we had to do it.
Questions.
We had to
On
coordinate better.
Yeah.
coordinate better.
When 69's cooperating, I mean,
Hey.
it's a mess out there.
Hey,
It
shout
is.
out.
The
It's
whole
horrible.
highway is a mess.
Yeah, 465, 69.
Literally,
every
you
last
can
one
get
of
places
them. Yeah.
faster on the street now than you can on the highway.
Riding a Huffy down the street.
Straight up.
Pull that skateboard out.
That's how I got
Somebody
on the
hop on the
was
highway,
like,
you get on the
oh,
west side at the same time.
Because 70's cut off downtown now. Like you can just take 65. You can't go down 70. It's cut off downtown.
I'm trying to think how I'm even.
70's
it's
cut
around
off in the
for
middle
me.
of downtown.
Yeah. Take
I'm happy I didn't try and do
take
that.
70 until it jumps over to 65 north
Okay.
and get off on
There you
MLK.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out. Jada Pat works at the hospital that my daughter's at right now.
Shout out.
So if you guys see me keep looking over to the iPad over, it's because my daughter's on it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to that, man. I know you worked out there.
Yeah, man. Love it. Love working with the kiddos.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the most noble things somebody can do.
It really
help
is.
Kids. So.
Yeah, shout out.
Like I appreciate
Yeah.
nurses. I appreciate pediatric nurses so
Well,
much.
you know,
more.
like that governor said, all we do is play cards. So
Who said that?
that lady out in I forget which state it was. She said all nurses do is play
Yeah.
cards for 12 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I've seen what they do.
I thought that was all. That's all politicians do. And
Exactly.
they only do it for 3.
And they lie about the cards.
Don't
they
get me
have in their
started.
hands.
Man. No, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
But shout out, thanks for coming on, Jay.
No problem, guys. It was a fun time.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
man.
take a break real quick and snap back right into something about the culture and keep going with the show. But we'll be right back. YouTube, right back.
Commercial time. I get my break. What we gonna do? We gonna.
And we're back. I'm probably gonna cut that out. Also, what the listeners gonna hear probably uninterrupted show. You see it on YouTube. We back, niggas. Jada Pap cut out. He had to go to work real quick, working with the babies. But we back. We want to get him in here real quick and get that talked about.
The children.
And but up next, we got the Afro Future Festival. Have you
Yeah.
guys heard about the Afro Future
A
Festival?
little bit.
And they was out there charging black people $10 and everybody else had to pay 10. People of color had to pay $10. People not of color, usually the Caucasian race, had to pay the $20.
So did they? Was it an upcharge?
Yeah.
Or was it a discount for blackness?
It was a known upcharge, right?
I think it was a discount for white people. It was a known upcharge. Like, hey, because people
There's
order
a
tickets
discount
online.
for black people.
Yeah, I see it as a discount for black people.
Okay. I think it's still stupid either way, but
I think so. I mean, I see why they did it, and I also see why people are mad about it. Doesn't really affect me, so I don't really care. But I think it's very interesting to where this might lead our future, though. Like, are we going to see more of this? Is this legally?
I think we'd be pissed.
How mad? Yeah, how mad would black people be?
Exactly, and that's my thought. Black people be tore up about this.
First off, it's just not. Let me be honest.
I mean, but what would white people do?
We need white people to ride this train with us. Like, for real. Like, let us not alienate white people who are down with the swirl.
Yeah, exactly.
If we are going to succeed, it is going to take more than black people.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest. It is.
It's going to take everybody.
It's going to take everybody. Because it's not just about... Look, injustice isn't even just about black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we feel it, and we've seen effects for hundreds of years now.
Mm-hmm.
Which, no, I won't go there.
Yeah,
So, are you thinking black people should not have done this? Like, is this too far? Have we... is this undoing everything black people have done?
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
We're undoing what we want to be. You want to be equal.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want a discount from my color. I'm used to jumping hurdles anyway. I'll give you the damn $20.
Straight up.
Like, that's an insult to. That's almost an insult to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. Oh, you're black. You don't have to pay as much.
Oh.
Like if it was like a thing of like Afro Funk Fest, like, oh, if you had a certain hairstyle. Like
yeah, something like that.
If you had natural hair, you got a big old fro out, yeah, we'll give you a little $5 off or something. For fitting what the festival is about.
Yeah,
right.
And that would be like, oh, you got dreads? White people have dreads. I mean.
all right, yeah.
That would have made more sense. Something like that. I would have been able to get down with that.
But like the fact that you just say, oh, now, hey, you black 10, you white 20, I can't really get down with that at all.
Because what if I come with a white person?
Exactly. What if my girl white? Then we
and I'm going to have issue with that. And then, like, seriously, what if white people did something and they charge white people less?
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna be shitty.
Exactly.
Like, oh, so I got paid $20 because I'm black? Hell no.
Yep.
And we be yelling racism.
Racism like a mug.
And Black Lives Matters and Al Sharpton be out there and everything.
Tripping.
Al Sharpton.
I was so mad.
Move on.
Hold on, wait. I was so mad. This dude got into it with me on Facebook out the blue.
Over what?
Because I was trying to message my boy, but he was talking about getting in on libs, right? And so I sent him my article, and my whole point was trying to get him to see one thing. I was trying to point out attributes given to presidents from the continuation of their presidency, and just open the conversation about that, and about, like, you know what I mean, seeing people's different mindsets and the aspects of what they see and what they think. This dude came in trying to just praise Trump and bash Obama so hard. And then, like, he just said, like, what he said.
Like, was it one of your people? Or?
No, I don't know him. Like, the dude I was talking to originally was one of my people. That was my man from the Marine Corps.
Yeah. Right.
It was one of his, somebody else.
One of his friends.
Yeah. Came in just like, and I'm like, dude, like, what you saying don't even make sense. You're not saying that. He was like, oh, you quoting bad card articles and I'm giving you facts. He didn't give me one article. Like, you just saying stuff. Like, and it was the weirdest thing. Like, and I didn't know what to do, but, like, dude, like,
don't argue. He's disillusioned.
Like, listen, like, the moment he said, "Oh, Black Lives Matters" and the KKK were the same, I was like,
that's a conversation.
Like, I was like, dude, it's like, if they're the same to you, I don't know what to say to you. I have no clue.
Or when they say the KKK is the same thing as Black Panthers, no.
Like, and it was like, oh, they're both hate groups. They saying kill white people and white people should die. I was like, dude, there was nobody who was originally part of the Black Lives Matter.
Now, Black Lives Matter may have morphed into this somewhere off in...
Like, it was people, like, when Black Lives Matter first started, it was very unorganized. Like, it was a bunch of people trying to claim Black Lives Matter.
It was just a hashtag.
It was just a hashtag. A bunch of people saying stuff, saying, oh, Black Lives Matter, and a bunch of stuff came out.
Yeah.
But the three women who, like, went to the White House, he was trying to, Obama invited them to the White House. Those three women who started it came out against all of that crap. Right. Like, this is what we do. This
the same thing happened with the Black Panthers, though.
Yeah, come on,
like,
straight
the
up.
Black Panthers were literally sabotaged by the FBI.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like, and everything, like, all the white people benefiting from the welfare program, who you think started that?
With Welfare came from Black Panthers.
Like, come on, like straight up. Like,
not so much welfare, but WIC came from
WIC.
Black
It was
Panthers.
WIC. Yeah.
Not so much welfare.
Yeah.
Welfare was what Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Roosevelt back in the day. But yeah, like that's the thing.
All right, so like it just threw me off, and he was like, "Oh, when he said race relations are the worst they ever been since Obama. Obama was the worst race relations." That's what really kind of triggered me a little bit.
Yeah,
I was like, "Dude, that was the worst. Like all the lynchings and the hangings and like mobs. Like, dude, that's the worst."
Like, people have literally been
because
mowed
he's
down.
like, "Oh, since the Civil War, like, dude, so like
he said that.
like, yeah, he said it's been the worst race relations since the Civil War."
We don't
That's
talk
the
about
end.
this no more.
Hey,
You
bro.
not, that's not somebody you even speak to.
What-
after
what-
that.
I asked him, "No, do you blame Lincoln for the race relations in the Civil War?" Like straight up, like was the like oh my gosh, it was wild. But yeah,
That's the worst because
Hold on.
you wish you had this person face to face.
like
Yeah.
straight up, like I
Like,
like
you need
dude,
this person. That needs to be a face to
But
face,
hold on.
so you can actually get them down to a yes or no question.
Where were you trying to get to?
with him.
No, with what you bringing. Like I'm trying to understand the correlation with it.
Well, what we was talking about?
Yeah.
Nah, he just triggered the memory.
Oh,
I
I thought-
was messing with me. I ain't trying to
I
say
thought it was
nothing
something more to
important.
this.
Like, I'm just telling you, that's what
I'm
happened in
sorry.
my week.
That's
Yeah.
why I should have reeled it
No,
back
no,
in, but I went with it.
I was waiting for the complex thing to happen. I was meant to store it in. I was already.
Nah, the complex thing that happened
Yeah.
is we dealing with ignorance. All
I
around.
feel you. I feel you
Foolishness.
now.
I guess
Yeah.
but we need allies, and that's
That's what it
somebody-
really comes down to.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. I was talking about we need white people.
We need
Exactly.
white
We need
people.
everybody. Like we
And
need
then
white people
allies.
because
we
it's
need
people like
Mexicans.
that. It's people like that exist who just want to look at one mindset and
Yeah.
like I don't know how to make people understand. Like I understand what you're saying, but that's
Mm-hmm.
not correct. This is.
You
that's
don't.
only- like
Yeah.
like there's
You
no way
don't,
to say it.
man. I had
And
to
it's-
come to grips with that with certain people that I know. Some of whom I love.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part.
That's
Yeah.
like
That's
that's.
hard.
I don't care if I don't know you, but if like I consider you a friend, you know what I mean, or you somebody that's close to me within my circle, and like that's not gonna end our friendship.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
no.
not at all.
But at the same time, it's how can you maintain like certain people I talk to, and I'm like, how can you maintain your mindset about this group of people or this group of people when I define that very mindset, or this friend I know that I've introduced you to and you said was a great person defies the very mindset of you have of this cultural group or this group, not even just cultures, you know what I mean, but of this group or whatever. Like, how can you maintain that? Like, I'm a type of person, if I have something, I think about something and I meet something that challenges that, now I have to go back and redefine what I
Reevaluate,
believe
yeah.
because obviously what I believe was not correct. Or if it wasn't correct, I need to see, or if it was correct, I need to see what in my reasoning of it is wrong. So I don't understand how people can take life-changing or things that would change the
Yeah.
information within yourself, enjoy that experience, take that experience in, be able to make remarks and
It's not
speak
en-
on that
It's not
experience.
enjoyable.
But
It's not in like, bro. The same. When you get a new information, the same sensors go off as you feeling physical pain.
I'm talking about it, but not enjoy
but
enjoy
seriously,
somebody's presence.
Like,
Let me put it like
yeah,
that.
but like even then, you can enjoy somebody's presence, but that's different. And then the moment they would try to speak something that goes against something that you know, like all the information that digs into your subconscious as you meet somebody is there. And then the
Yeah.
moment when they try to bring that stuff to your conscience, it's going to set off the same triggers as you having physical pain. That's why people get so flustered and upset. Like they literally feel attacked. Like it's literally an attack. And that's what their brain is triggering. Like, oh, no, they're coming at you. And there's nothing there's no way to get past that without people having calm and patience and literal tolerance for that to learn. And that's what you can't get past. Like it's like they literally feel attacked. And there's no getting past that without somebody actually being able to take that.
Nonetheless, once you do feel that attack, even if that is, that this has challenged everything that I believe.
Oh yeah, that's you, bro. That's
So that's your fault.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
their fault. Like it's literally you not growing.
If you choose to remain in ignorance, then so be it.
Then
But
it's
at the
bliss,
same
though.
time,
It's some stuff I wish I could remain in ignorance in. I can't lie.
it's
Some bull.
All right. I'm really
Yeah, let's go back on with the show.
Juneteenth is now a state holiday over in Pennsylvania.
That's
No.
what's up.
That's probably a national holiday in about 10 years everywhere except Arizona.
I was gonna say
Arizona.
Indiana will be
Indiana, yeah,
we'll be
yeah.
8 years in.
One of the last.
It'll
What
be
the
us in
hell,
Arizona.
Juneteenth? When that?
Juneteenth. Now Texas might resist. That's exactly.
Yeah,
and that's
right,
where
right.
Texas part of there. That's what I'm saying. That's why they might resist.
We remember the Alamo and the Alamo only.
And black people did not live in Texas before.
We ain't had no slaves.
Slaves.
They was in Kentucky.
We had 3/4 people. We didn't have slaves.
We ain't got nothing.
Why I say 3/4, 3/5? I'm sorry.
I said, Dad, you gave them more.
You gave them more.
I was like, they've been more in Texas than
We ain't have one black citizen.
3/5.
And so you guys on board with that? I mean, I don't see us really complaining about that. I don't know.
Absolutely. I think
Yeah,
it's great.
no, it's great.
Yeah,
Because if you recognize Juneteenth, more black people get behind July 4th.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Like for real.
Now you can have two celebrations.
Like
Take money from
honestly,
two
You're
people.
right.
honestly, July 4th for us was just a time to set off fireworks.
Exactly. That's
And
all it was.
we
Barbecue and kick.
we had this discussion last week, but it's not like I'm thinking, oh, freedom.
No.
This is when I got freedom. This is when our
Nope.
country got freedom.
And
And
honestly,
so then when I discovered Juneteenth, I was excited. Like next year, we having a whole Juneteenth. Like yeah, we've celebrated it for a while now, but we having a cookout next year.
man, shout out.
We gonna make it. We'll put y'all on, listeners. But like that's I think it's a unifying thing. You know, it's just hey, we recognize this and this happened on this day, and this was a day of rejoicing for black people.
Yeah.
So let's all rejoice. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like hey.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
there's
that
nothing-
whatsoever.
there's
Anything
nothing else
you
to
see
say,
that
yeah.
goes against that.
Say
just-
something about it that's good. We always
Exactly.
talk about bad stuff, so I
Okay.
really want to. Like I enjoy.
Like,
this
yeah, that's
story.
something.
Yeah.
There's nothing about
Like,
it
there's
that you can
nothing
say bad
wrong
or
to
bad
say about it.
whatsoever.
Like,
If you
this is just
see
a
anything
good
bad, that's
story.
racism.
Yeah.
Like it's literally
I was
racism.
trying to figure out a nicer way to say that, but
Like,
like
no.
you see anything bad about this, you might be racist.
Like yeah,
I
that's
mean, for
like
real.
Yeah.
Because even as a far right, like they were Republican.
Exactly.
So
Like, it's the
Republicans
thing
were
of-
different back then, but still.
Like it's literally if you come out and saying something against somebody
Yeah.
making Juneteenth a holiday, it's literally saying I don't want to give you niggas nothing.
We gave you niggas Martin Luther King Day.
Like hey, is this gonna count as state reparations? Keep on getting stuff.
You know, do we have a federal holiday in June? I don't think we have a federal
Nah, that'd be
holiday.
perfect.
Yeah, there you
A
go.
federal
yeah.
holiday in June.
Like a day you get off work. Federal employees get off work. I don't think so. So I think shout
Nah,
out.
I don't think
We're not gonna get it this presidency.
Yeah, I know. No, you're not gonna get it for the next. Probably the next 5
It'll be
years.
the next president. The next
I don't
president
know,
gonna be
man.
so far to the other
You
side.
don't
That's what
know,
I'm afraid
man.
of.
Hey, Trump might do it, man. He
Think so?
he can meet with a lot of black people, man. I mean, it's one-sided black people, like those preachers, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
They all on the cut.
Yeah, and it's a little. You can make your arguments about their mindsets and what they're doing for the black community or whatever, whichever way you want. But you can see a lot of places where he is making some efforts.
Yeah, where
towards,
he's making some headway.
Yeah, he's making some headway.
Is he really?
Oh yeah,
I've
bro.
stopped paying attention to him.
Like, honestly, I'll be honest with you, man. Honestly, with poverty, the tax plan, it really will work. Honestly, you have to be kind of stupid not to make money with the new tax plan. Like you're gonna because eventually you're not gonna make money.
Yeah,
Like
right.
eventually it's gonna go down, and companies are gonna get more and more and more tax breaks, and the people in themselves is gonna start dwindling. You got to
Right.
get yourself above what this like. Cause right now, over the next 5 years, it's a huge boost.
Yeah.
That you're gonna like. People's tax returns are gonna be way bigger than they've ever been. But then that's gonna start.
get your
dwindling.
hustle up.
Get your hustle up. That's all this time frame is. Get in with this gold rush that was called marijuana. It's the green rush, and you ain't got to go to California for it. Like that's all that's gonna happen.
I'm hoping for.
It's literally like people like this economy is gonna start
Something
booming.
about the culture dispensary.
Yep.
Like
Coming to you in Indiana as soon as they.
As soon as they legalize it, we already got the weed packed and ready to go.
Wait.
Don't worry about where it's at. We got it ready. Once it's legal, we gonna be out there in those streets already marketing. And it's ready. The Facebook page is ready to go.
Cards is already printed.
Now y'all hilarious.
Hey, speaking
10%
about
off
that,
what you bring your card in, son.
First one in. Hey, speaking
First
about
one
that.
in.
First 100 customers get a free damn.
Straight up.
Speaking about the weed industry, Jay-Z is now part of the cannabis industry now. over in
Yeah,
California.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
man.
Come on, man. That's how you know it's a gold
Exactly,
rush, bro.
yeah.
If, like when you look how many people are investing in it.
Yes.
Follow the money. The government is changing their minds on marijuana.
Yep.
Like
'Cause they
another
can make
bill just
money
came
off
out.
of it.
They can make
Exactly.
stupid money off of it if you don't get involved.
I mean, they were making money off of it already.
Oh,
Yeah,
already.
they already had the patents
Yeah.
for the health stuff.
No, I'm
but-
talking about. I think
He's
they're
talking
making
about
money
running
off the
the-
cartel.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's the tinfoil hat, baby.
Oh, I told you, I'm wearing it more and more, man.
Put it on, baby. Put it on.
Hey, you know,
seriously though, but like it's like, man, you gotta get involved. Like I understand if you have a moral issue against it, like all right, whatever, just throw your money at it. No one has a moral issue against where your money goes. I've never met anybody.
I can't agree with that. If I got a moral issue with something, I can't go invest.
I'm talking about legal, like legit investments.
Okay,
like legit, like because you're gonna legit like that's gonna be on the stock market.
It's already is.
It already is in a lot of companies. Like, and so that's that. No one really like and morally, if you don't have a problem with a drink, you wouldn't be in the stock market anyway at all if you had a moral issue with a lot of stuff because that's all crap.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so. If you got some money to put into it,
and they're already doing that now.
Your grind up.
Like I get ads about it all the time.
Oh, I'm about to invest.
Yeah,
I'm about to invest for real.
Yeah.
Get into it. Like
not just that. Like as I'm finally starting to after this trip to Disney, I'm finally starting to see some money that I can do some things with.
Yeah.
Like I already know tax check that's for a house and getting my wife a minivan. You know what I mean? So all this money I'm building up right now is for invest in my own business and then in the stock market. You know what I mean? I'm about to work my butt off.
Yeah, do it.
You know, but at the same time, if I can work my butt off for 5 years and do what I want for the rest of my life,
come on, man, why not?
Man, please.
Yep.
Then it's literally all it is.
And I'm not even talking about retirement. I'm just talking about owning my own business, owning my own time, owning my own company.
You wouldn't want to retire. You too young. You get bored.
Get my grind on. Leave a legacy that my kids can watch. The kids can literally watch. They don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I want them to be able to watch. Okay, we need to have a meeting. We had this meeting. This is what's going to happen. This is the direction the company's going. I'm going back to running my other side piece over here, my other company over here.
Not that kind of side piece, Shake.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that.
Business side.
Business side piece.
Nah, but I told my son that today. He said something like, "Oh man, I wish I had some money I can get by this." And I was like, "Man, don't worry about that." Like my son is 12, and he already looking at money. Like, nah, dude, I'm gonna take care of all that. He as far as my plan goes. And it ain't about spoiling my kids. It's I don't want money issues to be anywhere near on your mind because I think that's one of the biggest issues in the black community. And we rush so quick to try to establish ourselves somewhere. We jump in these crappy ass jobs and we get in that lifestyle of working 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours just to
thinking we really doing. And not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But
we think we doing well.
People are unhappy.
Yeah.
That's my whole. People are unhappy and they ain't got it figured out yet. And we jumping in
for so long though. That was taught to be successes.
Yeah, and then and just even on the other side of it, just the wanting to be able to buy things, like the materialistic side of the world, where you just want to have money. Oh, I want this new pair of this, and I want this new this, and I want this that. Kids are I'm gonna go work, and I want to work so I can buy these things, or I can, you know what I mean, do this stuff, and that's. Get focus on what you need to focus on for yourself. You are in school and you don't realize this now, but these first 18 years of your life is literally pointing you in a path for your life. And I understand you want the new J's or the new whatever, but dude, your grades are slipping. It ain't about always having good grades, but dude, you can focus on what you want to make yourself, and then you can get anything you want because your whole life is going to be ahead of you.
Yeah.
From there on, literally, you ain't living, but they making you build a life right now. You are building your whole life. You have a chance to build it for the first time with no responsibilities. You know what I mean? If you're lucky enough where you got parents taking care of you, you have a chance to build your life in a certain way, and that's what a lot of that's privilege. That's that white privilege. That's some of that white privilege we talk about that we want. You know what I mean? And that's something that I see a lot of black families don't have. Because you either got to help out. Eventually, as soon as you get a job, you got to help. And then, I want to move out. I still got to listen to your rules, and I got to pay this. Nah, nigga, I'm gone. As soon as I'm gone, now you're stuck just working all the time. You just always working. You working just to work. Nah, it's cool. Build your life, man. And so that's what I'm trying to get in my son's head now. But it's 2019. He be wanting shit. It's too.
We also gotta learn to pool our resources too.
That too.
That's something I'm trying to teach my daughters to work together.
Work together.
If I am able to build something, they're gonna have to run it.
You're gonna have to run it. You're gonna have to help out.
And so a lot of people we're taught to take care of each other. You know what I mean? We're taught to love each other. If somebody's down, you pick them up. But as far as really working as a team, how many of us we learned that as kids by playing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as business,
how
many of us were ever taught? how to work as a team on business and how to take direction, how to give direction.
And not get greedy.
And not get, as long as we all eating, why not?
Why not? And that's all it is, and that's what you can't, and that's definitely gone, bro.
So I think anything. I know we got on this because of the whole Jay-Z thing. We went farther into the business side of it than we planned to, but
we can get back to the weed.
Y'all hear what we talking about? I like the business side of it, man. That's what I'm all about. Like that's, like I honestly, I'm,
like that's all. Like y'all know, I hate business. In the sense of in the sense of me working for somebody else. I don't want to, and I want to be able to do I like business because I like to do it the way I want to do it. I don't like being unhonest. I hate it. You know what I mean? That's the part of it that I want to be able to do, and I'm gonna start my own so I can be it can be the way I want it to be. I ain't gonna keep on lying to people. I don't know a company I didn't work for where I didn't lie to people. I don't like it. Like you tearing up my soul the whole time. Like, man, my whole I hated it. Like I can't even express how much I hated that stuff, man.
I don't know about that. Well, I've lied to people.
Like, bruh,
I'm lying though.
Like companies I work for, I'm sorry. Like you either lying.
Hold on, wait. Let's bring it back.
Yeah, we can bring it back.
I just realized we are all the way out. We are all the way out on another tangent, and Fred done sat back.
Like all these niggas is gone.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's next, man? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we gonna go on that.
I don't even know, man. I'm kind of.
We're talking about R. Kelly. Then we talked about Jay-Z. What's up?
You talking about the Funk Fest?
Juneteenth. That's
Funk
it.
Fest, Juneteenth.
What about ASAP?
ASAP. That's it. ASAP Rocky right now is in jail in Sweden? I don't have the story in front of me, but I read it for having a fight. I guess him and his crew were followed, and there was a group of other men who they say were antagonizing them. A fight ensued, and now he is in a Swedish jail, living in what they say. Now, it's not funny. Living in what they say are inhumane conditions. Now, that being said, as soon as ASAP Rocky, and there's a petition going around for him to be free. As soon as that petition came out, there also came out resurfaced.
Yeah, resurfaced.
His Ferguson comments, because they had been said. I remember hearing them and just thinking, okay, whatever. But I just wanted to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about that whole situation with him? Like, I feel like this, as long as he grows from this, you can't be mad. Because a lot of times somebody has to go through something in order to really feel that pain. Like, you may have been broke, but now you're really facing persecution. Like, you kind of downgraded when people asked about Ferguson. You kind of downgraded, like, I'm not over there. You know what I mean? So how can I
ain't got nothing to do with me.
But now you got a petition going out. Hey, what if everybody who wanted to sign a petition was like, hey, I'm not over there. Like, and I'm not. I hope he gets free. So don't think I'm antagonizing the situation because that's childish. Anytime a brother is in jail for something like that, like especially if I don't know if his treatment is really inhumane, but if it is, I definitely want him to be free. But I'm just playing devil's advocate at this moment. Like, so I'm hoping he learns from it and is able to grow. And then you don't have to be a political activist. But when there's an atrocity going on and somebody asks you about it, don't be afraid to speak on it. Especially as a black man when they're asking you about racial situations. Like, you got to be able to address that.
Like the fact that you're a celebrity and like any really black celebrity, well, not any, because some of them are definitely more with the politics of the country now. It's one-sided. But most black celebrities, you have a general appeal to black people. And you see most black people dealing with an issue to be nonchalant about it is kind of irresponsible. Like, I understand if you wanted to say, like, you know what, I really don't like speaking on my political things like that. Like you just denounce it. Don't be insensitive about it.
Yeah, that's all you
like
gotta
you can
do.
say, like, I really don't like speaking about that. Like, cause what's that? My man, who came out and said that? Was it Matthew McConaughey? Like, it was one of them dudes. They came out. No, Mark Wahlberg. It was Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
He came out and was like,
Mark.
Yeah, he was like, hey man, I was probably like we're celebrities, we're rich, like we don't really deal with the same things as everybody else in general, and it's not like about being insensitive, but quit putting all your information out there, swaying these people, and you know what I mean, making political moves. Unless you want to go be a politician, you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, and stand up for something and actually do something. Quit just saying stuff and being out there. And I understand that point of view. Like, if you're like, hey, I'm not just going to say something random because I'm not doing anything about it and I'm a celebrity and I have this type of sway. I understand that. That's completely understandable. But don't be nonchalant either. Like,
Right.
don't just be like, oh man, that's them niggas' problems. Like, yeah, nah, that ain't cool because them niggas is the ones that's paying you.
Yeah.
Like that's your people. And that's kind of wild. So it would
Imagine
be
if
jacked
all
up.
them cats turn the radio off.
You gonna
when
be
your
in
song come
Sweden.
on.
You gonna be in Sweden getting the meatballs. Just say, hey, you better be cool, bro.
I ain't going there.
See,
I ain't going there.
I feel the opposite because I feel like, and we all have done things in the past. We've all done wrong. We've all said things in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
For them to bring that up now, like, oh, now we got you, nigga. That's a nigga mentality to say, oh yeah, you needed us and didn't want us. We needed you. You didn't want to help us. Now look at you. You need our help. He really doesn't need black people's help. His lawyers and everything's fixing everything for him. So, yeah, I ain't really tripping. Like, he said what he said, and
I'm not tripping because, like I said, I just hope there's growth from this situation.
and I believe there is. Because my thought was too. Whenever something like that happens, whenever a shooting or something like that happens, my first thought is, what did he do? What did the person do? Like, what happened? What's the real story? Because you never get the complete full story.
Absolutely.
So when it comes like, yeah, when Ferguson happened, hey, that's him over there. I got to wake up every morning and worry about me.
Mm-hmm.
I got to worry about my survival. So I understand where it was coming from. Like, hey, it is what it is. They got to take
He's
care
not
of
worried
him.
about his survival. He's rich.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Exactly. So that's one step up. Like, hey.
It's different than being. But
different
Fred, here's
being
the thing,
nonchalant.
though.
With you being nonchalant about, like, man, I
Yeah.
ain't really got the time to deal with that. Like, I have
But
my
here's
own
the thing:
issues.
you sitting in front of an interview. If somebody comes and asks you, and like I said, don't take this as me condemning Rocky because
because he said what he said.
it's
It's
done.
damn
It's
true.
over
Like,
now.
it's
Like I
over
said,
with.
I hope he gets out, and I hope he's not. I hope he's not over there getting made.
Getting the
you know what I
meatballs.
mean? Like for real. Like I hope he's not over there getting beat up and being treated
This ain't
horribly.
no IKEA. I'm sorry.
That's bad.
But
But as a celebrity, you are responsible for what you put out there. So it's not that you got to be like, oh, this is horrible and we should.
But my
If
thing
somebody's
is, I'm just saying
asked
they
you to
put
come-
too much power in what these celebrities say. Like,
No. All you saying is, all you gotta, hey, like you said, he could have been like, yo, I'm
Right.
over here.
I'm-
It's. I think it's horrible that these people are gone. Like, no, the people are dead.
like, yeah, don't say
Yeah.
nothing.
Don't
Like,
just
don't say
don't just
anything.
act nonchalant. Like, oh no, I don't even. That's not.
Like,
That's
yeah,
that's kind of what I got.
Like,
That was my only problem with
speaking,
it.
Yeah.
Not speaking on something and being nonchalant are two different
And I
things.
think it could have been not what he meant. I think the way it was perceived generally might not have been how he meant it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying because we don't know how he meant it. I wasn't there and the interview was written.
yeah,
I don't have any intonation. I don't have any of that
Yeah, what he
to
was
kind of
thinking.
figure out what. At the same time, you got to realize you got to show there's a certain level of compassion that we just as brethren should be showing each other, and I think that was missing.
yeah. He's still getting disconnected, man. I don't think it's
Not
good.
that disconnected if you're saying you came from the streets. He ain't been
Yeah,
rich
yeah.
that long, Freedom.
He ain't been rich that long.
He ain't
bro.
been rich that long.
He disconnected. I ain't
It'd be
saying he
different
is,
if he
he's
came
just
from old money. If
disconnected,
he
man.
came from long money, I'd agree with you.
Yeah,
He is disconnected then, but he ain't been rich that long, bro.
different problems, different people, man.
It's all the same problem, man. Just because you rich, you still a nigga.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So it's still the same
But
problem.
you
You
still
everything
don't
you
think
saying.
like that. I'm
Nah.
saying though, but my mind.
Look, Jay-Z is worth more than any man in the hip hop industry, and he knows he's still a nigga.
Yeah.
And he's not a nigga, but he's still a nigga. If you know what I mean.
What?
Because the nigga mindset is gone, but he knows
Yeah,
to
he still
certain
knows
people
his
that's still a
mindset is
nigga.
still
Any
covered,
day
yeah.
he get caught up in Alabama
Yeah.
on the back road, it
Exactly.
can go down.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So,
Say with that big lip monkey
so-
right
and
there.
he been rich way longer.
Now's a chance.
For real though, like I'm not condemning him. Like I said, hopefully there's growth. Hopefully what we heard was just not perceived as he meant it. This
Yeah,
is
that's
where
true.
this is what I'm hoping for. And now, like after this has happened, like even if it wasn't perceived, that level of compassion can come out. Because here's the thing, I doubt if somebody talking about a school shooting or something like that he would dismiss it as casually because he knows that's a national event. But Ferguson,
Yeah, like straight up, if
Yeah.
it's
You
school
can keep-
shooting, like, hey, what you think about this? Like, oh man, them little niggas
Yeah.
got, hey. I
wish
ain't
somebody
and
would.
that's a completely different
Come on, bro.
situation.
What if somebody came out and said, man, them little niggas got hit. I ain't in school no more.
Yeah,
Rough.
that's a completely different
Like,
situation. But at the
come
same
on.
time,
I would like to see the reaction people somebody did.
Like,
I
come
wish
on.
No,
somebody
I
did.
don't even want to hear
But
that.
that's basically what he said
Yeah.
for Ferguson, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the same thing. That would be horrible. Like, that's
I'm
totally
over here. I'm
horrible.
rich. I don't live over
Yeah.
there. I don't know. Like that. You got to realize there's a certain level of compassion you have to show. Or
And that's any celebrity, white, black,
Yeah.
anybody of a certain status, and you come in and you see certain situations where a large group of people are going through something. Like that's like what we was talking about earlier. Like you got friends, or you got that's my biggest issue with people. Like you don't have to understand, you don't have to get it, but people you supposedly care about, and people who supposedly support you, and just people in general are saying something. You know what I mean? Like it has to be some form of legitness to that, other than. Forget them niggas over there. They dealing with that.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
that ain't cool.
that's my biggest
You
problem.
can be like, hey, I can't really do anything about it because it's not that I can't help a lot of
Yeah.
people with a bunch of things right now.
Right.
But that don't mean be nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like it ain't like I can't say I care a whole lot about every last little thing. No, I don't. But people dealing with it, and I have a certain level of compassion for people in general, and I hate fucking people. Like me and people have a problem. But I have a certain level of compassion for them to where I can't be nonchalant with the issues they're going through.
Right.
Because they need help, just like I need help. Like that nigga need help. Getting them meatballs.
All right, moving on.
Have you guys seen the Bagel Boss video?
Oh yes.
Yeah. I
Yes.
yes. video of the week. His name is Chris. He snapped off in this bagel shop.
Man, he had some serious like
Oh,
you supposed
yeah.
to grow out at it like 12, 13.
That's what he was talking about. He didn't grow enough, and
No,
he
exactly.
was
He
upset.
didn't grow. He snapped off.
I mean, jokes aside, like as the only real short nigga here, like about 12 or 13, I came into the knowledge that I'm short.
That's it.
This is life. Let's move on. Like you know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, like as a nigga somewhere. Well, Cat Williams said it best. He said, or I don't know who. Somebody's talking about men. They just learn to deal with their issues. Like at a certain point, you're just like, I got a big nose. Okay, this is life for me.
This is life.
He never had that moment.
No. I guess not.
Like,
He took his he on them dating apps,
Yeah,
man. He was
man.
he dating them
He
trying
was
to date them
snapping
millennials.
off.
They said, "Oh, you only 5'6", you should die."
Yeah.
you know what he said? He did say something wet.
Like that's jacked up. Like
You so
first
short,
off,
you should kill yourself.
That's
Exactly.
I
jacked
lied.
up.
I ain't gonna lie. I laughed at that.
Yeah.
That's funny, but it's
funny.
jacked up.
It's
I can
jacked
laugh
up.
at it
Like
and not
stuff
feel
we
bad.
said, it's funny. But
It's funny,
jacked
but
up.
that's jacked up, man. Like, hey, come on, you can't tell nobody that. You
How
look
short was it?
5'6", bro.
No,
Ah,
this
see?
was 5 foot exactly.
He was 5
Oh,
foot
yeah.
exactly. I
Yeah.
thought he said he was 5'6". Oh, she said if you're not
Yeah.
5'6", you should kill yourself.
I think he 5 foot exactly is what he was.
Oh
Man.
yeah, I got him by some inches.
But they did. I did
Still,
watch
bro, that's not that far off. You gotta live your life,
Nah,
man.
I watched a couple of interviews with him, man. Something seriously wrong with dude, man. Like he
He's
doesn't
made
like women. He wouldn't even talk to the lady police officer at the scene. Would not talk to her. Like,
he
no, I
got
don't want to talk
serious.
to women.
He mad, bro.
Yeah, man.
He bitter.
And he been married too.
Them hoes is treating him bad,
I
man.
guess so.
He about to switch teams.
Oh, he can't. I don't think he out there like that. He's stuck with his hand, man.
He giving up. Like, you know what?
He ain't tall enough to ride any of the rides.
Exactly.
He's jacked up, man.
No, man, you guys want to see that? So it's over on our Facebook and Instagram. You can find us at Facebook at Something About the Culture. Find us over on Instagram at SATC Pod is over on Instagram.
There ain't got to be a short girl out there that want it. Or a tall girl that's in a
Hey,
short
yo.
dude.
He said they can hit up now.
I say that with the possibility, with the everything is
Yo,
possible,
man, he just
man.
gotta be all right with getting the taller one.
I'm
I
straight up.
told you. I
gotta
knew
climb
from
them-
the jump. It
you
was
gotta
an
climb.
option.
I don't think. I don't know. I think it's funny, but
Look, as long as he can get over getting on his tippy toes to kiss that woman, he'll be all right in life.
You walking up on her like Don Quixote. You got a Don Quixote. Who that over there? Big old woman.
But you got us on our positive thing, Juice.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, it's funny that we talked about depression earlier because I had a post and it talked about depression is real, which is true, but a lot of times if you don't give yourself a chance by exercising, by getting out, a lot of people worsen their situation by simply not giving themselves the things they need to live. Me as somebody who's struggled with that from time to time, because I've never admitted that to anybody on the show. They all niggas know, but I've never really admitted that on the show. But as a person who does and You know, my kids a lot of times bring me out of stuff just because my kids are so happy right now. They're 1 and 3, my little ones, and so they happy about everything. And so it's hard for me to stay gloom and doom, man. And I know depression itself is more of a chemical imbalance, but there are things you can do to better your chances. That and then check on people, man. I've been big on that, man. I don't know why my uncle's been on my mind lately, man, but check on people, man. You never know who is struggling and then what they're struggling with. So if you feel it in your heart, your soul, you know what I mean, if God tells you to check on somebody, if you just feel a nudge somewhere, then follow through with that. Because you never know. Yeah, I've recently been trying to, just speak positivity to people in life. Because I never know who that may affect, who might have come in and, been on that last string right there. And, just the fact that you took that time to address them and just make it about them. For even if it's just 30 seconds. When you're talking to somebody, make it about them. Make it that like nothing else in the world matters. Even if you can only give them that 30 seconds. Because you never know how much 30 seconds can bless somebody. Just because I've had it happen to me. So just a mental health check, man. That's what today's about, man. Just because it's been on my mind lately. Just make sure you give yourself a chance and check on each other. Let's take care of each other, y'all.
That's what's up, man. Excuse me. Is that the episode, gentlemen?
That is.
Anything else you guys want to cover?
Let's get back to this now.
All right, I guess that's been Something About the Culture. You can find us over on Facebook and Instagram at Something About the Culture, or Facebook at Something About the Culture, over on Instagram at SATC Pod. You can find us on YouTube at Something About the Culture. Videos posted weekly to YouTube. Follow, rate, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
We catch you guys next week. It's your boy DJ Freddie Freedom.
Benjamin.
Danny Anthem, aka The Juice.
Peace, niggas.
Peace.